Look at that. 6 o'clock. And we didn't sell so much as a fern. Well, that's it. That is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean?
You can't mean.
What don't I mean? I mean, I'm finished. Forget it. Kaput.
You can't.
Forget it. Kaput. I am closing this god and customer-forsaken shop.
Mr. Mushnik, forgive me for saying so, but have you ever considered that maybe what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnik, is, well, we've talked about it and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run it back and bring out that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnik, some of these exotic plants Seymour's been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we thought maybe one of these strange and interesting plants prominently displayed and advertised could attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
Damn! Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of a weirdo plant is this, Seymour?
I don't know. I can't find it in any of my books. It looks like some kind of a fly trap, but I gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey 2.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, we were thinking if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window...
What are you talking about, Corbin? Do you know how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window does not mean that suddenly...
Excuse me! I couldn't help but noticing that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey 2.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Well, nobody has.
Where did you get it?
Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a few weeks back? I was walking through the whole Santa Clara district that day. And I was passing by this place with this old Chinese man. He sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Well, because he knows, you see, that strange plants are my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day. So I was just gonna, walk on by. But suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got really dark, and then there was this weird humming sound, like something from another world. And when the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there. Just sort of, stuck in amongst the zinnias. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before, but the old Chinese man showed it to me anyway. $1.95.
Well, that is an unusual story and a fascinating plant. Oh, I might as well take $50 for the roses while I'm here.
$50? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you break 100?
100? No, I'm sorry. I already closed the register for the night.
Well, I guess I'll just have to take twice as many now, won't I?
Twice as many? Yes, sir. Audrey, hurry. Get this gentleman $100 worth of our very finest red American Beauty roses. Wrap them nicely. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir, that is one strange and interesting plant.
Don't just stand there, Seymour. Put that... What did you call this thing?
An Audrey 2.
Put that Audrey 2 in the window where the passers-by can see it. I never would have believed it. My children, I'm taking us all to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Mushnik, but I got a date.
With that same no-good name. Audrey, with him, you do not need a date. With him, you need major medical.
He's a professional.
What kind of a professional? Rides a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket, eh?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnik. But he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fellow I bought. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl.
So, we still going out to dinner?
You're not going anywhere, Corbin. You're staying right here and nursing this sick plant back to health. How come it's fainting like that?
I don't know. I told you. I've been having trouble with it. It just keeps wilting. The Audrey, too, is not a healthy girl.
Just between us, neither is the Audrey one.
Maybe if I knew what kind it was, what genus, but I can't find it in any of my books.
Well, my advice to you, Krellborn, is to find out and to find out fast. Did you see what business that little exotic beauty brought in?
I know.
You do. So, Seymour, stay here, nurse that plant back to health. I am counting on you.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Tui, I don't know what else to do for you. I mean, Mr. Mushnik and Audrey, they just met you, but I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you a sickly little plant, or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please, grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh, God, how I missed you. Oh, God, how you tease. Oh, please, grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to cry. I pinch you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely online. I tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you growth and mineral supplements. What are you wondering what? Ouch! Damn roses. Damn thorns. Clumsy me. Hey, Tui, look what I did. Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, I guess a few drops couldn't hurt. As long as you don't make a habit of it or anything. I'm giving you sunlight. I'm giving you rain. Looks like you're not happy unless I open a vein. I'll give you a few drops if that'll appease